Welcome back to our Excel tutorial series. Today we will explore some essential Excel functions that help with calculations. Functions like the sum and the average. The sum and the average. Let's dive into it. Let's check out the sum first. So I'm going to enter the score of some students here. Let's say 16 plus 17 plus 56. So I want the sum to come here. Every time you want to enter a function in Excel, you must start with the equal sign. It's very important you note that you must start with equal sign, and then whatever formula you are entering will come into the formula box here. Can you see the formula box? Okay, so I want to do summation, so I'll just put sum. Can you see? And then I'll double click on this, and then I'll select this one. All right, I'm going to this is CB6. I'm going to CD6, right? So there are two ways to it. Either I just put to with this icon, or D6. I'm going to D6. Can you see it has selected everything? It has selected the 3 that I want to calculate, and then I'll close the bracket, and then I'll hit enter. Now it has calculated the sum of these 3 values for me. Now I don't want to keep imputing or entering the formula. So what I do is either I drag down, or when my cursor is here, I just double click, and then it will take effect. Can you see? It has taken effect on other ones. Now let us just enter some figures in the next line and see if it will automatically calculate it for us. Okay, just click on enter. All right, can you see? Just one you need to calculate. Now let us come here. This is another use of Excel, use of the sum function. For this one, I used comma to demarcate each cell I want to add up. Okay, sum equals to, then I open the bracket. So this cell G6, let me put my cursor on it. All right, can you see it has highlighted all the cells that I picked, starting from this G6. Sorry, let me go back. Okay, so that's another way to go about it, starting from this G6. So I enter G6, comma, the next one, K6, comma, the next one, O6, comma, the next one, and when I finished, I just click on enter, and then I put my cursor here to double click or drag down to make it have effect on all other cells in the column. And so that is how to do your sum. That's how to do your sum. And look up here, there is a summation function icon is here. You can actually make use of it by just clicking on this sum here. Is that okay? Now the one I just showed you, we did this one like this, meaning you can sum up like this, and then you can also sum up like this. Do you get? You can sum up like this also. Let me quickly show you that one better. All right, okay, let me show you this one better. Now look at this one, this over 100 over 100 over 100. I want to sum everything up at the bottom here. How do I do that? I'll just bring my cursor to the last part. You can bring it sideways also. Okay, let me show you how to do that sideways. Sum, and then I'll double click on it to open the bracket. I'll click on the first one, and then I'll drag to all the cells that I want to add up. okay, and then I'll close the bracket and click on enter. Can you see this same formula is, look at the formula very well, have you seen it? It's the same formula that is here. Let me show you. Can you see? So that is how to do your summation if you are summing up a whole column, or if you are summing up by rows. The one I showed you on the other side is summing by row, and this one I came to show you here is summing by columns. Okay, all right, so that's how to go about that. Now, how do we calculate average? How do we calculate average? Let me show you with this third term. Okay, there are two ways to calculate average actually. Look at this one. I summed everything I want to sum up, then I put the divided by 3. Okay, let's see if it's going to have the same effect if I use the average function itself. Okay, now see, I don't want this particular average, so I will come here and select the exact one that I actually want. Now let me come here. This is the one I want. It is the average of this one that I want. Then I will drag down. Alright, I'll click on enter. Can you see? That's the average of this particular one. But look at this one here. I did sum divided by 3. Let's go to that previous place where we did. Okay, now see this place. This is another way to do average here, especially if you are using it for grades or scores. All right, the sum divided by the number of the thing you are doing, and then can we see that? Okay, so that's another way to do average. Now let's say I want to do the average of let's come here again. I want to do the average of, okay, I've shown you the average. I want to do this average. Okay, I can actually do the average of all these figures here using this one, or I manually input what I want and then calculate it myself. Then I drag down to fill the other cells. Like this one, I wanted it to be divided by 2, the sum divided by 2. For this one, I wanted it to be divided by 3. And in some other cases, just go straight and use this, average button, and then you come here, enter the cell range that you really want the average calculated. Okay, let's say I want the average of this one to this one. Like I want the average of everything here. I want to check the average of everything here. Okay, and then I hit enter. Can you see what is showing me? That's because there are no figures here yet. That is why it's showing me 0. So that's how to use average. If you check the function sign on this side, you can see how to use count. Just click on it and select the cell you want. You can use it to get the minimum of a particular range of data, or the maximum or the minimum. So I saw that's how to use function. There are other formulas here also. Can you see? There are a lot of formulas here, depending on what you are doing. There are a lot of formulas here depending on what you are doing and what you intend to do. Okay, see you in my next video.